Hi everyone, welcome back to Brookvalleylife for the first time. Wasps, don't you just love them? Back for Brook Valley Archery. We're here in November now. It's getting cooler. The weather's quite a bit more changeable. We've had quite a lot of rain lately, and yeah, the wind's picking up a bit, but it's still shootable. And when the sun comes out, it's still pretty damn warm. So today we will be looking at my nemesis when it comes to the shot. And as everyone who's watched me shoot before, that nemesis is my release. It has been awful. Sometimes it can be okay, but most of the time it's pretty bad. So come with me and see how I'm trying to learn a new release and why I think that I might have to have a bit of a hybrid one as well. So relearning my shot, the release. So we've been through everything up until now, and if you've watched me for any time at all, been a subscriber or just clicked on my videos where I've been shooting, you may have noticed that I've got a tendency to have a pretty poor release. And not saying that I can't shoot well with a poor release, but the cleaner the release, the more consistent you're going to be. And this is what I'm trying to do, is be more consistent. So if I was to take a shot from here with my old release, I would come up to here, so hopefully you can see this, my elbow would be out like that. I would try and bring it back around, and then when I released, my arm would do that. That's really exaggerated, but that's exactly what it would do. And by doing that and releasing the fingers like that, which is what I do, I always had the issue of the left, not the right. Right was always out for me. There was always a left, and if I had my shoulder just come up a fraction, it'd be a left low 7 o'clock. Was always my miss, still really is, especially when I get tired. So I had to figure out how I could get my release better. One was get my alignment right. I'm still working on that, and that is trying to get square on, get this shoulder around and take the draw. So instead of having my draw like this and come backwards to there and then not having any more to come around, and then when I have to pull, pop, out it went, I'm now coming up, drawing around and in, bring my shoulder into alignment, and then trying to come back, exaggerated like that. Now there's some good drills on the Online Archery Academy, which is what I'm using, and one of them is get your 2 fingers, you come up, do your normal thing, pull, and instead of releasing your fingers, you release where the string would be. So what you'll be doing is that, and by doing that and by pulling with your back again, you come back straight each time. Now what I've been trying to do is turn that onto the bow, but what I'm finding I'm doing is still having trouble getting around, and as I do, I'm releasing this bump, and it's still, so it's difficult to feel what I'm doing and see it at the same time. So this is where the video cameras come in. So when I'm at work, if I'm not doing anything, I'll sit there for 5 minutes and just practice pump, and then go through that. Just get it in the right spot, pull back, and by doing that, it's giving me the muscle memory and the feel of where the muscle should be, especially in the back, and sometimes just under here as well, as I'm bringing it around and trying to bring this back straight. Now there's some people who over exaggerate, this is what I think anyway, and they're coming back around and they can see them going back and around. Am I doing that? I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take a video there, and I'll have one on the target just to show what I'm doing and where the arrows are going for each shot. So if it's a good shot, hopefully you'll be able to see it come back straight. There still might be a bit of that with the fingers, because I've found that whenever I try to let the string go through the fingers, I pluck it, and then I really pluck it and I get high lefts as well. Don't know how they do it, and I've always found that if I'm coming back, I am trying a little bit to relax the fingers. I'm trying to relax the whole hand actually, just have that hook, come back, and then let it through. So let me turn on the cameras, pick up the bow, we'll chuck some arrows down and see what type of release I can get today. So fingers crossed it's going to be good, and fingers crossed it'll be okay down that end. Hopefully you can see that. This is what we get here. Big old praying mantis. Well, it's not big. That's big for us. Say hello. So here we are with the bow. Everything's all the same. Now I'm wondering if it's going to be easier to learn my release with a slightly heavier bow. This is only £30. I am setting up my 36-pound limbs to shoot at about 34.5, just to see if, well, one, I want to get stronger again, and two, translate everything over to a heavier poundage bow, and that's with the N3 Pro limbs, so the really good limbs. So we're here at 18 meters, camera behind, camera down there, camera in front. Let's see what I've got. Went straight, but I can't feel what this arm's doing. It's really weird because I'm concentrating. I feel like I'm doing it right. I just can't tell. I guess I will when I edit this. So those 3 shots, what I've tried to do is let the string go through my finger, and what I've found, it's dragged my arrows down. I'll keep doing it because it feels okay, possibly, and I can always increase my sight down. Good, because I can always use this to see if I'm swaying as well, because I've got the fence in the background that you can see. I can usually line myself up with that to see if I'm moving, and invariably I do. To be honest, it feels like I'm doing this perfectly, but when I come back and watch it, I'm gonna go, you're doing that, you're doing that. The group, as you can see from that end, yeah, those first 3 were a bit low, but these, a lot more consistent, as long as I concentrate every single shot all the way through. Again, pulled up on that one. And what I really need to do is try and forget about everything up to the release and just really concentrate on the release. Trying to do that. It's hard work. As I said, this is my nemesis. But as I said, the group itself isn't bad. That was far too quick. Let's try some more. We've got 3 more arrows. It's quite funny because between the clicker going and my hand being back here, I've got no real concept of what my arm is doing. It's like having a bit of a blackout in between. I think one thing I need to do is really learn to get this round, but because of surgeries I've had, yeah, I find it quite hard. Oh, wasps again. God damn it, they're everywhere. Last arrow. Let's see if we can get this one into that group. So hopefully you can see the group down there. There were some low ones. Isn't too bad. Yeah, it must be about that, which isn't bad at 18 meters, considering I'm working on something. And now this is going to take a long time. But what I think I need to do is, if I've got my elbow still sticking out chicken wingy and not back here, yeah, my arm will have the tendency to come out a bit. Could be because of surgeries I've had, who knows. But what I'll try to do is really try and get this alignment, bring it around, yeah, so I get a nice straight here, bring that around, and as it comes back I can release. If I do that, I do that. As you can see there, it's virtually straight up and down. I'm quite happy with that. This is the release. This is what I'm really working on hard. So if you've got any advice, please give it. Yeah, all your coaches out there, or all you archers out there, if you've got a coach, see what they say. What's a good drill? What's a good way of learning how to do this? Because I need to. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like, subscribe, everything YouTube want you to do, as they do, and that's what they want. Over 4,000 subscribers, so say big thank you to everyone out there in YouTube world. Please share this with your friends, your people who do archery, people who don't do archery. If they want to see an old guy shooting archery and trying to relearn things, let's see how we can get on. Keep shooting. It's the only way you're going to get better, and I will catch you next time. And one quick one, I've got a new toy, bit of an Easter egg. It's red. It's got training wheels. Yes, it's not a recurve, so stay tuned and see us put that together. Bye bye for now.